viewers, it's Amy and I'm here with my friend Sarah. She has a blog.
It's called Meanest Look.
You should definitely go to her blog and subscribe to her newsletter.
Just read it, whatever, I don't care.
Meanest Look.
Meanestlook.com.
You should go.
Meanest.
Grr. We're terrifying. Why am I here? What is happening today?
My husband bought me a sewing machine 2 years ago.
That's very exciting.
With the best intentions. I was going to do so many projects, and here it is 2 years later, and I've never even opened it.
We're going to open it. You could do this.
This is going to be so exciting.
Sarah called me over. She's like, I don't know how to use my dang sewing machine. So today, our video is how to use your dang sewing machine. We're going to get to it right now. Here we go.
Most things you might have heard, I buy things because of a color. It's pink. That's why I wanted it.
Great idea for buying a sewing machine. It's pink. It doesn't have to be pink. In particular is most important because this shows us how to put the bobbin in, and that's the most difficult part. That's all we're really going to have to do right now. What I need you to do is open up the manual. We're actually using the manual. I know everybody has one for their car, things like that. Yeah, you never use it. Bobbin. That's what I need you to look for. Bobbin. Okay. Just make it match the diagram. So it goes under that thing. And then number 2, you can see it comes around this way. That's what they say, so that's what we're gonna do. Around the round thing. Do you see it?
Uh-huh.
And then we need to find a bobbin. They're in here. So we're gonna pull that out.
It's like a magical pouch inside.
Sewing machines are magical. Alright, finding
Wow,
things.
that's a lot of stuff.
No, I am not going to show you how to use all the stuff today, but all this stuff, yeah, this is cool.
Whoa!
Yes, do not be intimidated.
Screwdriver, people.
Well, you never know.
I'm intimidated.
You never know.
But I'm gonna have faith.
This one, no. Is it this one? No, it's this one. This, I believe, is your zipper foot, and I'm gonna make a whole video about the zipper foot.
That's awesome.
So you just wait. Okay, but all we need today, so let's put that away so as not to intimidate. All we need is a bobbin. Bobbin. So you put the bobbin on top of the machine. There's a little click that happens. You have to move the bobbin winder and it clicks. I'll show her there. And then you have to plug it in. Here we are. We're going to plug in the machine. That's pretty self-explanatory. And you plug it in and then the light comes on when the power is on. The power switch is very easy to find on a sewing machine. And see, the light went on right there. Hooray! And you've got the bobbin on top of the machine there, and you've clicked it into the bobbin winding position. You step on the gas pedal, and it'll wind, and it winds until it's done. The machine will stop winding on its own when it is done. See there, it's winding and winding and winding, but it's going to stop on its own. Hers got a little jerky where it went jerk, 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 and because you can see that it's full, if you see that the bobbin is full enough, then you can stop it. I was just showing there, my machine will stop it automatically. Yours might as well. Okay, so we've set this up on the table and the pedal is down on the floor. We need to take the bobbin off. I can't point. There's the bobbin. I need you to click that switch left. Okay, because that switch, when it's clicked right, tells it we're winding a bobbin.
Gotcha.
Okay, so take it off. Okay, very good. We already cut it. Okay, magic of television and all that. All right, now let's decipher the diagram here because we're not reading today. We're going to decipher the So this is incorrect, clearly, with the big red X. That is incorrect. So we need to do it this way. So let's set the bobbin here for me so we can make sure that the thread is coming out of it to the left. Is that correct? The thread is coming like off the top end.
It's like a
Yep,
Beyonce
there it
song.
is.
To the left,
To the left. Exactly. So that's that. Now let's look at the diagram here. We have a drop-in bobbin thing. So this is what it looks like right here. This
Pre-bobbin.
drop-in. And then there's a little arrow where you click that thing. Did it pop up? Yeah.
It did.
Kind of.
Yeah,
There it goes. Okay, so that pops out.
Party.
And then we have to drop the bobbin in this way. So the same way you had it, to the left, to the left. Okay, that's fine. Just drop it straight in there. Perfect. And now we have directions where it says wind that thread around a thing. Well, what thing do you see there? A big arrow, no? So wind the thread around that, and then follow the arrow. Yes, and pull it.
Pulling.
Perfect. That's perfect. Okay, I'm going to put this back on top. And now you mentioned you're like, that's really far away from the needle.
Yeah, that is really far away. I don't know how it's going to sew.
Because what's going to happen is the needle's going to go down. Once I thread the machine, the needle goes down in there and it wraps around the bobbin and catches this thread and pulls it up. Okay? Okay, so now we're going to thread the machine. I'm going to thread the machine. Will you take the camera?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. So here we go, threading the machine. So here we are on top. There is a number 1 here, and there's a number 1 here. This number 1 is dark, and over here, dark 2, dark 3. This is bobbin instructions. We're going to this number 1, okay? Threading instructions. So it says go under this part and come this way. Okay, so I go under this part, and there's a little catch. I don't know if you heard a little tink, but it's there. I don't know if you can see the little catch. Okay, 1. Now please come around here where you can see a number 2. Right here. And I don't know. Number 2, go down. Number 3, come back up.
There you
and
go.
under that thing. Number
It's hard to
4,
see at first.
come back down. See, I've done this a million times. So with my own machine, which is a different brand even. Okay, my own machine is a different brand. Let's get a little more light.
Oh, beautiful.
There it is.
Beautiful.
So it's a different brand. Well, you need the light for this one because let me show you. This is the best feature ever. Okay, you didn't even know your machine had this. Your machine has an automatic needle threader. You make sure that needle with the wheel here is up at the top. Okay, and you push this thing down. And it's got a little hook. I don't know if you can see the little hook. Right there. And so you put the thread under that little hook and pop it back. Let's see if we can get it to go. Yep. And it pulled the thread, check it, through that needle. There it is. I know, right?
It was pretty amazing.
It is amazing. So your machine is now threaded so we can get to work.
And that took all of a minute.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that was showing me step by step.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, once you get used to it, it's nothing. After you wind the bobbin, it's just zip, 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 like 10 seconds.
Fantastic.
Totally. Okay, so we've threaded the machine, but now we have 2 threads here. This is the top of the machine thread, and this is the bobbin thread, and you need to get that bobbin thread up, okay? So Sarah, this is what you do. You have a wheel. Look at the wheel here. All right, you're going to turn the wheel towards you, and that is going to make this needle go down and come up. And your bobbin thingy has a clear cover, so you can see that thread going in there, and it's going to catch the bobbin thread and bring it up. Okay, that's how you bring that bobbin thread up. So here we go. See, the needle goes down. And did it catch it? Let's see. You just pull on it. See, I pull on it. And then I'm just using my scissors because it's easier. And then I pull it up. There it is. There's that bobbin thread. Just pull that bobbin thread out. There we go. And you put those threads to the back and you're ready to sew.
Wow.
I know. So, Sarah, I have an important question for you. Are you ready to sew?
I believe so.
Well, I'm not sure because that 1950s book says that you have to have all the dishes out of the sink and all the beds made and powder on your cheeks and lipstick on before you sew. Otherwise, your sewing won't be good. I don't know. I'm like, in my household, no sewing would ever happen. So, are you ready to sew?
Actually, I did the dishes and I did put on makeup, so.
We're ready! Let's do this! Okay. So here we go. We're ready to sew, and we've got her 4-year-old's pants with the crotch ripped out, because how does that happen?
I don't know how a 4-year-old blows out his crotch.
Seriously, he plays to win.
Apparently
That's
so.
what it is. So we have that ready. I showed her how to put the presser foot down. You just slap that thing and there it goes down. This is universal. Okay, and so we look at stitches. Now these pants, you can see, have a little sergy stitch, and we don't have a serger, but what we do have is stitch number 3, and on even my machine it's number 3. This again might be universal, that this number 2 is a straight stitch and number 3 is a zigzag. Number 1 is obviously shenanigans, and we're not getting into that. So go to your wheel here. You have a wheel. Mine is electronic and fancy. Yours is not, which is probably better. Hey, it's probably better that yours is not, because mechanical and whatnot and electronics. So there's a 3, and this is why I'm doing this. Again, we're going on instinct today. The 3 is up here in the pink, and here the 3 is in the pink. Oh, I'm betting it's correct. Okay, so here we go. You ready? I'll show you.
We're ready.
All right. So I've got my gas pedal down on the floor, no problem.
Right there.
Yeah. All right, and I put the pants in. I put them, they're still a little bit sewed, you know, so you've got a little. And then how do I do reverse? Let me see. Oh, right here. This is reverse. So you get started.
I was wondering what that giant button was for.
Enormous button is reverse, I'm betting. It looks like the little icon looks like reverse. So you go 2 stitches, then you hit reverse, go back 2 stitches. This locks it so it doesn't like unravel totally. So here I'm gonna go 2 stitches. And look, I'm lining it up alongside the roundy part of the presser foot. See, that's where it's going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, zigzag. So I'm lining it up right there. Okay, here we go. Woo, that's a straight stitch. So that didn't work. So how do I get it to zigzag? Okay, so here we go. All right. I'm going to go backwards a little bit. Here's the reverse. And then forward. And that's it. And that locked it. That forward back locked it. See? And so you just trim and go to the other part of the blowout and do it again.
Just one.
So we have to do the other side because he blew out both sides of the crotch. So are you ready to use your machine, Sarah?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it. It's very exciting. Yep, line it up.
Already messed it up.
Well, here we go. Welcome to sewing, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to sewing.
Lining it up again.
Okay, line it up with that roundy part of the.
There we go. All right.
Push it down. Slap. Now, with your foot. It's already on zigzag stitch. With your foot, push down slowly. Okay? Go as slow as you need to go.
Oh my God, it's going really fast.
Okay, slow it down. Go 2 stitches, slow it down. Just go as slow as you need to go. Yep. There you go. Okay.
Right.
Now push the reverse button and hold it.
Oh, you hold it?
Yep, you gotta hold it.
The entire time?
Yeah, hold it down. Go back just a couple of stitches. Real slow. 1, 2, up. Let up on the reverse. Go forward again.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, something happened?
Well, I jammed it.
That's okay. Okay. Go to your wheel. Pull the wheel towards you. Or away from you. There, however it works to get that needle up. There, the needle's up. It just caught the fabric. It's fine. Look. It just tried to pull the fabric. It tried to eat it, and we did not let it.
Folks, I just want to show you how the workmanship here.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at your workmanship. It looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, and then let's look at Damage's.
Mine's probably crazy.
No, that's a lot better.
Well, it's closer to the edge. Mine is closer to the edge, but that's okay. I live life on the edge. I think that's all that means. So just trim those.
You know, in the end, this is a win because this is a $12 pair of pants that I don't have to go buy.
No, you don't. You can fix things. You can make things. You can fix things and make things.
And let's see if the boy can wear these in
well,
public.
yeah, this is the key. Are there any crotch holes?
Well, it looks like maybe the tension was a little loose. Is that the issue? But I'm still going to send him to school in these.
Yeah,
so
I don't think anybody's going to be looking down there.
If they are, I'm going to
call that a win.
I think we did it. I think
we did it. We did it. We need to high five one.
And now I know how to use my pink sewing machine.
Yay!